Hey guys, Joe here with JoeMartinMVC, and today we're going to take a look at how to replace the door molding that Isyan has chewed up. It's a fairly straightforward process, so let's get to it. We need to start by cutting the caulking that's around the casing on both sides. We can do this a number of ways. I like to use my putty knife as it tends to be the least damaging. Just use the corner of the knife to score the caulking, then angle your putty knife in behind the molding and work your way up and down. Once it's cut through, you can use the putty knife to remove the molding by gently prying out with your knife. Once you have the whole molding loose, go ahead and pull it off and remove any brad nails that are still in the wall behind it. Once the molding is removed, we'll need to go ahead and remove the excess caulking that's still on the wall. This is easily done using your putty knife. Just hold your putty knife at around a 25-degree angle and have the flat edge against the wall. Having it angled slightly will allow it to cut behind the caulking and not damage the wall. Just to work your way up and down on both sides to remove the excess caulking. Next up, we need to cut our new piece of casing. If your old piece of molding is the right size, then you can just use that as your template and mark the new piece. If it's not, you'll have to measure your door casing to get the proper height. Unless you're being overly fancy, you will always be cutting these at a 45-degree angle. You can cut the molding quite a few different ways. In this case, I used a miter box that I got from Harbor Freight, lined it up to the 45-degree line on the box, and cut it. You could freehand it, though I never really recommend it. Most of us aren't skilled enough to successfully freehand an angled cut. Or you can use a miter saw, which I do have, but it was about 11 p.m. at night and I didn't want to wake anyone. Now to reinstall the molding. Pretty simple. Make sure everything lines up, grab your brad nailer, and add a brad nail around every 12 to 18 inches. I always try to stay more towards the drywall side of the casing for putting the brad nails in, as it will make it easier if you ever have to remove it. But if you notice the molding is sticking out or not holding, you can use a brad nail closer to the inside edge of the door, which will go into a piece of wood instead. I'm using an electric brad nailer, but you can easily drive brad nails in with a hammer. Just be careful not to hit the molding if you go that route. Once all of that is done, you've successfully replaced your door molding, and it's fairly quick and easy. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified for my future videos, as the next one will be how to get a good bead of caulking on the molding so it's fully sealed from external elements. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and sharing the video always helps a ton. Take care.